What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm bringing to the Open Championships this year, because I've gone down to South Point, watched a bunch of different really good bowlers bowl. I've spoken to a lot of people, and we're here to talk about it. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you guys like this jersey, please continue to use my promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off on Coolwick's website. Then in the description, there's gonna be a link where you can order any of these bowling balls in front of you or anything bowling related. Best way to help support the channel. There's also gonna be a link down below to my Discord as well as my Patreon. Okay, so the Open Championships this year is a little bit different than last year. From what I've been seeing and what I'm hearing, speaking to people, the lanes are hooking so much more than what they have been. And that's not going to be the case for everyone. Today we're going to be bowling on the 2021 team pattern, which I'm going to tell you guys right now is going to play different than what you're going to see in Vegas this year for the 2022 pattern. So this arsenal that I brought here is for what I think I can score with on the 2022 pattern. But again, that's undisclosed, which I don't understand why USBC, for the sake of being transparent, like you guys like to say it, just released a pattern. It'll help everyone. Everyone will be happy. So because of how much they're hooking down lane at the Open Championships this year, I want to bring stuff that's going to be very, very smooth. So these three balls in front of you in the front row are going to be the balls that I'm going to take a look at in practice on the fresh. So let's talk about the pattern that we're bowling on right now. And then the thing with the Nationals, with the Open Championships, is that the pattern is almost always the same, very similar year to year. So I expect that it's going to be at least a little bit similar, but maybe a little bit more or maybe less flat than it has been. So the team pattern that I'm bowling on is 41 feet. It has 25 mils of oil and has about a 2-to-1 ratio, so pretty flat. You guys have seen me bowl on this pattern several times, which I'll link down below in the description. So I'm just gonna start in the pitch black and work my way through this entire arsenal. Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I'm gonna get on the lanes now and see if I can throw some pretty good shots. And then the one cool thing that I do wanna talk about is that I'm bowling at the end of July with none other than Luke Rosedahl. If you guys don't follow him, I'm gonna leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description. Amazing, amazing person. I can't wait to bowl with him. So let's get on the lanes. All right, first shot here on the Open Championships pattern. And like I said, we're gonna start in that pitch black. There we go. And then the thing with the pitch black is that whether I throw it or not in game one is irrelevant, because I'm gonna throw it in practice just to create a little bit of hold. Yeah, on this pattern, it's not looking good. But like I said, it's a really good tool for the team to create a little bit of hold. That might get there. All right, a couple more shots here with the pitch black. Obviously, it's not going to be as much transition as there would be at Nationals because there's 9 other people on the lane. Oh, that 10 has to fall. All right, last shot here in the pitch black before we get into all the reactive balls. Missed in a little bit, but it'll hold. Oh, the 9-pin. All right, that 9-pin was pretty disgusting. So now we're done with the pitch black. Like I said, it wasn't gonna look all that great on this pattern, but at the Open Championships, like I said, at least in practice, I'm going to throw urethane. Now we're gonna get into the gem, which is a ball that I suspect is something like this, or the reality, maybe even something like a proton physics, is what I end up starting with, and then pretty quickly get out of it based on how much transition I'm seeing on the lanes. And like I said, there's going to be 9 other people on the pair, and if you get stuck with 10 righties, that transition is going to happen very, very fast. All right, first shot here in the gem. I'm gonna stay fairly straight here. And then as soon as a shot like that goes away, just get right out of this ball. No need to chase it left, just get out of it. Oh, that hooked a lot. Yeah, I suspect that something like this gem might even just be a little too strong. Or maybe not. I don't know, a couple more good shots like that and I won't be too disappointed. Yeah, I think it's too strong to play there. All right, last shot here in the gem before I get into the Zen Master. Pretty good shot. Oh! So I think, at least for what I'm bowling on right now, something like this gem might be a little bit too strong. There's a couple shots there that I thought I executed really well, and it really struggled to come around the corner. So for me, I'm probably going to draw a fresh reality that'll probably be in this spot. And I go to the reality because it's a little bit weaker of a cover, maybe produces a little bit more shape down lane, which is something I'm for sure looking for, especially based on what I'm seeing right now. So now I'm going to get into the Zen Master, and I'm really looking forward to this because the Zen Master, like I said, has been a really, really good ball for me as of late, and I want to see how it looks on something other than a house shot. So let's get back on the lanes. All right, in the Master, same spot I was just at with the gem. I suspect it'll hook a little bit more down lane. Good shot. All right, let's chase it in, kind of slow hook it, just to see how this looks here. All right, let's move a little bit left off that 9-pin, and hopefully it goes through the pins the right way here. Good shot. Oh! All right, that 9-pin, that 4-pin are the bane of my existence right now. All right, last shot here with the Zen Master, and then I'll get into the Zen. That's a good shot. Oh my God. So going from the reality into the Zen Master, I really liked what I saw. It came off the spot a little bit quicker, whereas the gem wanted to be a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, really struggled to come around the corner. Now I'm going to get into the Zen, and what I'm expecting is a motion that's going to be very similar to the Zen Master, but be even quicker down lane, which I don't think is going to be such a bad thing, but for sure is going to force me to play a little bit further inside. So let's get on the lanes. All right, first shot here in the Zen, I'm going to go to the same spot I was at with the Master just to see. I may have to move right because of the surface. So I think that looked actually better than the Zen Master. Let me just see if I can repeat that here. Hook a lot. Yeah, now that the lanes are nice and transitioned, this Zen, geez, looks really good. Yeah, Zen's going to be in nationals no matter what. All right, last shot in the Zen here before I get into that burner solid. Oh, good shot. Oh! All right, so I just went 5 for 5 with the Zen, and I mean, it's super cliche to say Zen ball good, but it just is. It gets the job done. Clears the fronts really nice, comes around the corner harder than all these other balls. I don't know if this is what it's going to look like or feel like at nationals. Probably not, because based on just what I've seen. But here, Zen just looks fantastic. Now we're going to get into the burner solid. This is by far the weakest ball that I brought with me today. And like I said, it's not typically a bowling ball that I'll bring with me on these kind of patterns. I'm going to start really straight, kind of like where I was with the pitch black to see. And if it doesn't look all that good, which I think it won't, I'm going to move back into where I was with the Zen. And then I think that's going to look maybe decent. I'm not sure. Let's get back on the lanes. All right, I'm going to start in the burner solid, like I said, from a little bit straighter. And if it doesn't look good, I'm going to move into where I was with that Zen. So I'm going to give it one good shot from here. All right, I'm going to move in kind of to where I was with the Zen, just a little bit right of it, just to see how this looks here. Yeah, I think the play, at least right now, is just in, because even this burner solid looked really good. Push. Oh! All right, I'm actually going to chase this in a little bit and try to soften up. And this is where I was with the Zen. Oh, that's disgusting. All right, that burned up a little too early, so I'm going to move back right just a couple boards and finish strong here in the burner solid. Good shot. So that was very surprising how good the burner solid looked, especially from that far left. I couldn't get quite as far left as I could with the Zen. I mean, weaker core, weaker cover. I expected that. But the fact that it was even close was pretty surprising. And I think that this is actually going to make the trip at Nationals when I bowl in July, especially because they're going to be hooking more than they are now. So now I've shown you guys all 5 balls, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys 5 more shots with the Zen because it's the one that looked the best. I don't think anyone watching would disagree that the Zen looked better than the Master, even the burner solid, the pitch black, and especially the gem. So let's get back on the lanes, finish strong, hopefully, with the Zen. All right, so the last 5 shots in the Zen, and I'm going to try to progressively move a little bit further left every shot here until it's done. All right, let's go a little bit further left again. Not a whole lot, small moves here. Oh. So I said I was going to progressively move left, but I think I already got too far. So let's go back to where I was just at, keep throwing some good shots. And then when I get back to the desk, I'll talk about what changes I'll make in the bag when I actually go bowl Nationals. That's good because I missed that at the bottom. All right, last shot of the video, the Zen, I would say is surprising me, but let's be honest, it's a Zen. That's money. I could turn around.